We are back with some more match play commentary for y'all. I am joined by the Brother Bear, the Highwayman, the Kaiju King, DJ.
Do you think, like, okay,
The Minecraft movie is good?
No. That answers that no is from multiple things. Simu Lu responded to Yoshi Sadarso on Twitter saying, "I want your arms." After Yoshi said, "Should I buy this shirt?" And there was a picture of him, just looking like Yoshi, and wearing a really nice black shirt. Do you think, if I became best friends with Yoshi, I could meet Simu Lu and then I could have a cameo in the Marvel Universe?
I mean, isn't that that's how it works nowadays? You just gotta have the right connection. I say yes.
Listen, I think they could use some more bald representation. I offer myself as tribute.
Diversity.
Hey, GB.
But we've got some matches here for you guys. Filmed over at Sully's Abode. That's the local card shop we go to every Thursday for Digimon. So if you're in the area, they're located in Bolingbrook, Illinois. Check them out. Check us out. We start about 6:30 p.m. every Thursday, like I said. Feel free to swing on by. We'll drop their TCG player link down in the video description below. Today's matchup features the ball man himself on the left, TJ, playing Gallantmon, going up against Eric, who is playing GigaSeadramon. This is the pure blue, or I want to say pure blue, but like more like the traditional fish. Like fish build, as opposed to the shenanigans that we had on our previous video with Tyler and his like Grademon Chronicles hybrid. It'll be interesting to see like pure fish. It's been a deck that I've been like messing around with. I honestly haven't played a lot of it just because I've been focused on other decks, aka in my identity crisis phase, where today's flavor was Bloomlord. Tomorrow's flavor will probably be some copium, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
But hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Check out our socials, which are linked down in the video description below. We'll include our Discord. Wink, wink, sign, sign, nudge, nudge. If you want the deck list, please check the Discord out. That is the only announcement you will get. Anybody comments?
Where can we find the deck list?
I'm gonna slap you and then kiss you on the mouth. But yes, hit us up on Discord if you're looking for the deck list. But we've yapped enough. Let us hop right into the round. All right, you two are getting seated.
Yeah.
How did you feel? How did Gallant feel? How did Gallant feel?
Gallant felt good. It felt overall pretty good. It felt like a red deck where sometimes you brick and you just feel sad about it. Even despite having like 2, 4.
You got a decent amount of
6,
searchers, right?
10, 14. Yeah, you have like 14 openings. More than that technically, but
sure.
Like you have enough openings to find pieces and get yourself unbricked, but somehow you still brick. But overall, it went pretty well. I ended up going 3-1 total. I won't tell you what the loss is.
I mean, I think we like with the flurry of events that we've had recently too. Gallant has done very well. You know, Gallant and Royal Knights have probably cemented its kind of grip hold on the meta right now. I think for good reason. You know, yes, it does break. Yes, it does X antibody things, but still having access to like a lot of deletion effects, very large bursts of aggression.
Right.
I think we've talked about this off cam too, is like the meta has kind of gone to a way where like the best decks have their big explosive play where they go for game. Mid-range kind of pokey decks, like the ones that I typically play, tend to not do as well because there's just so much removal nowadays, with Gallant being one of them.
Yeah, Gallant is insane, the amount of removal that it has access to. It wipes boards so quickly. But I'd say overall it felt pretty good. I can't complain. I definitely...
Interesting.
The more I think about it, the more I'm just like, I'm not a huge Gallant guy. Yeah, he does go Metal Seedra in the back because I think he was worried about Evo in your passing turn, leaving it in front.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. I mean, like we just said, right? Like this, with the access to removal, sometimes you are worried about just like bodies popping. And you have all the setup in the world.
Yeah. Well, because I'm in a position where like I know he can't do that much damage in a single turn.
Yeah.
And I know fish doesn't really have like true protections.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I can just wait until he inevitably moves out and does something. And while I'm waiting, I can just keep setting up, or eventually I'll just play a rookie and do stuff.
So he goes Protoform to go Gigaseedra X. Gigaseedra will let him play at a level 5 or lower. If he does do so, then he can, in theory, de-digivolve and do some shenanigans. I almost would have argued you swing first and then go Gigaseedra. We do end up doing 2 checks, which is still pretty good. Because I was thinking, right, you swing, you have jamming already, no? Because of the... Oh, no, you don't have jamming. Never mind, you don't have jamming. It's not the other Seedra. I thought it was the other Seedra that was in the stack.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have jamming.
Never mind.
In the stack,
So that was probably the safer play.
Yeah, just swinging at a bigger body. Also, as a note, too, I don't know if you said it at the beginning. I was eating spaghetti. These matches are streamed live over on Sully's Abode's Twitch. You can check them out at twitch.tv/Sully's Abode if you want to watch the matches live on Thursday nights. It should start around sometime between 6:30 and 7. It's pretty like not super structured. There's no commentary on our end right now, at least not for like regular sized events like this. If we have like a bigger night, me and Jarrell, and if like you're around, obviously we'll hop on and do stuff. But otherwise, you know, it's just you'll hear the players that are talking if they put the headsets on, so you can hear us yap while we work plays. But
so
yeah,
you're starting to do Gallant things here, which is the 2 Gil-X and the Growl-X. The inheritable to give a memory with access to like their DP deletion, like buffs, right? Being able to delete stuff more, like they just pair so well with each other, make your play so much more efficient. You've got 2 EX2 Takatos out on board. This War Growl, yeah.
It's funny that like for so long they like increase like this like DP based deletions threshold yada yada effects were like so useless.
Oh my lord. So now you're popping up to a 14k body.
Yeah, now they're insane. So I can pop 14k or less. I'm debating what I want to pop.
Yeah.
I think I popped the Gigaseedra if I remember correctly.
Sure.
Just overflow the 4. He does add the Gigaseedra back to hand. Or the Metal Seedra, rather. Sorry. And then I gain...
I mean, you're...
all the memory in the world.
You're in such a good spot right now.
Yeah. I am unfortunately missing a regular Gallant, so...
Big dog, I know how that feels.
Yeah. Yeah. Admittedly, with my build, I only run 3. So
sure.
it's more expected, which is something I probably would change if I was going to play more of this. But yeah, I just go ahead, I tuck X anybody under, I Evo into Gallant X, -4, and then pop a 10k or less. I'll swing -4 again on the Goma, and I'll do the check. I'll do 2 checks at a massive number. I think I'm like 23k.
Yeah. There's a Rush Gallant and a Gallant X. Some choices there for sure.
Yeah, I think, I grab the Rush Gallant because I'm like, that's my one of.
But, I mean, all you got to do is Evo. Yeah, choke to 1. You do your thing. You draw 1, pitch 1. You've got the sources underneath. So you'll, even if it does get dealt with, you play at a Gallantmon. Eric has nothing in raising, nothing on the board, and you're just threatening lethal next turn.
And I was able to, and it's tough too, because like, I mean, like, I think he did as much as he could. Like he had the Goma in stack 2 to play out. It's just there's just so much removal in Gallant that it's hard to get around. So yeah, I do swing 2 checks. I get plus 4k, so I'm 16k for the 2 checks. And then end of attack, I don't suspend.
Trash top.
After trashing top, yeah. I hit 2 trainings, which is funny. And I burn the top card.
Jesus Christ.
Swing again.
Oh my lord.
And he had his security was pretty crazy too, because he had 2 protoforms in there on top of the
trainings.
2 trainings. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's why, arguably, like as a typical blue player, I wouldn't say I'm like only blue, but I usually will play blue. I do feel like that's why blue has fallen off a little bit this meta, outside of maybe like Imperial. But even then, I think you really have to high roll as an Imperial player to really make a, lasting impact on a big tournament. Like, not like a locals, but I would say like a long 8 to 9 rounder.
Yeah.
because of stuff like this, right? You know, blue typically won't OTK anymore. And if you leave a body out with Royal Knights, with Levia coming back, with Gallant, the bodies die. The bodies don't last. And then you don't have Partition, which Imperial's really the only deck in blue that it has access to that's like viable. You just are forced to restart. Like Eric, yeah, you spent the Goma out, but Gallant was able to deal with that very, very easily. And as we see, you board wipe and then lethal next turn. Nothing you can do.
Yeah, right now, Eric's just trying to think about how he wants to do things. He did push up a bit earlier. I think he wanted to be more aggressive.
Yeah, I think that's a fair adjustment to make.
Yeah, it goes into Megaseedra X.
Ooh.
I do have. I'm missing a couple of pieces, but I do have enough stuff to at least start going.
Yeah.
So I do training. Into the Growl, drop it to Kata.
Oh my. Well, there's a War Growl X. And you have an X antibody that we saw you just added, so.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm sitting pretty good right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I pitched the BT-17 Growl, I think.
You can pop up to what, a 8K here?
Well, it has to be 0 or less memory for the effect to matter. So I can't do anything just yet off this.
Oh, sure.
So I was at 4, so I went to 1, and now I go to 0. Now I can pop 14K.
Yeah.
Or less. I'll gain 3 memory because of the inheritables. Go ahead and just go Gallant here.
Yep, the Gallant pops the Goma. You slide the X antibody underneath. I'm assuming you're gonna do the Ting.
Yeah. So we will swing.
Gallant X for 1. Do the 2 checks. Or 1 check?
Oh, well, on Evo, I burn the top and unsuspend first, and then I do the 2 checks.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, do that. End of attack, gain back to memory. I also think that there was a point in game 1 that I forgot to gain the memory back that I'm realizing now, but it's fine. I don't think it made a huge difference. If anything, I just kind of hurt myself a bit more. Yeah, swing the last 2 checks, which is it's just so gross.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, Eric just scoops. He's like, yeah, I can't do anything. I don't have time to respond. I can't answer that body. It's like,
yeah, and that's where I'm at, man. I'm right with you, Eric. I don't know what to do anymore. It's like your security gets like burned out, and like you don't have a response. It's so tough to come back from that play.
Yeah, it's hard. Like Gallant just can so quickly shut you out of the game, and the fact that it has that protection that kind of lingers, which like it's not the hardest thing to get around necessarily, but it's enough to make it annoying.
Because you typically have to pass over turn to deal with him if you're using like a big option card or whatnot, and at that point it's like, okay, well, yeah, you dealt with the body, but now you've given your opponent a boatload of memory. You've basically burned away your turn, and you're even then like, yes, you're still on the back foot essentially, right? So yeah. But yeah, I mean, you also played it pretty well. You that's the big thing too. You got to sequence things well. No matter how aggressive it is, like you still have to kind of go up the line and do things correctly to kind of see what you did here. So well played on your end. That being said,
thank you, sir.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and check out them socials, particularly the Discord if you want them deck lists. So hopefully we catch you on that next video. Bye.